was massively disappointing. I mean, as if I thought Clifford the Big Red Dog that I talked about in the last Thoughts video wasn't bad enough. Looks like I stumbled upon something even worse. And the sad part about it, it's actually from something that I actually really enjoyed. Another part of me that I actually really enjoyed. Except the only difference, it's actually much, 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 much worse. I don't know what to say. I really have no idea what to say. I was going somewhere with this, but now, after seeing this movie, I guess I don't. I really don't. But I guess I'll do it. Bye. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. I was, pretty much, man, this is a bad one, so, yeah, just gotta get my glasses back on, so yeah, hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new Thoughts video for all of you guys, and man, this one I'm not looking forward to actually watching for sure, so yeah, or let alone reviewing right about now, because this movie really bites a whole lot. I mean, as if Artemis Fowl from last year wasn't bad enough, I think this is actually equally as bad. I mean, really bad, to be honest, so... Alright, well, okay, calm down. You can do this, so... Alright, so yeah, it looks like I'm back at it once again for, of course, a brand new Thoughts video, right about now, and, well, I guess ever since the last Thoughts video I did where I talked about the Clifford the Big Red Dog movie, I've actually decided to, of course, stray away from, of course, seeing movies on the big screen for a week or so, and just dive right into back into something released via streaming services as normal, So yeah, and of course, what better way to, of course, dive right back into streaming services is by talking about something from, of course, Disney Plus. So yeah, and what can I say? I have talked about a good number of content that's been released onto Disney Plus before, and yeah, some of them are great, some good, pretty much some okay, mostly terrible for sure, but hey, what can you expect? I actually really love that said streaming service right about now, and it actually provides some really great content for sure, and yeah, many of which I've actually talked about in these videos before, so yeah. And oddly enough, I think probably around the exact same time I went to see Clifford right around yesterday, depending on when I'm recording this, November the 12th was officially Disney Plus Day, so yeah, and it looks like they have pretty much they've really got a whole hog out on that Sega streaming service for sure. Like not just some movies I've already talked about, like of course Jungle Cruise and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, finally making it onto that Sega streaming service that is all available to see with of course a Blu-ray release some point around later on, and not to mention even some trailers that we've actually got for some new content that's going to be coming up, like of course a Baymax series, a new Ice Age movie, and not to mention the new Proud Family series. Yeah, the new Proud Family series. So yeah, that I'm actually really excited for, and even some new announcements and some new developments on, of course, new movies and shows are going to be coming onto that said streaming service in the near future. So yeah, Disney Plus Day has been really been quite busy for sure, and I I have got myself caught up on, of course, what's been going on for that said streaming service, and I'm really excited for that. And of course, oddly enough, even though my reaction in the beginning of this video right now was really what you would expect, again, I think pretty much on the beginning of the video and even the thumbnail right now, yeah, even though it's already came out right about now, I'm not looking forward to actually watching it, but yeah, or let alone reviewing it, but whatever the case may be, I did actually came out of seeing it for sure, and I guess I have no choice but to officially talk about it. So yeah, pretty much a lot of stuff that has been going on Disney Plus today for sure, including one movie that I got a chance to watch, which is of course what I'm going to be talking about here today. So I guess without further ado, let's of course get right on to, of course, the Christmas season early, as of course we talk about the latest installment, pretty much to a Christmas classic that clearly wish could have been just fine after only 2 installments for sure, but each one has actually gotten worse, to be honest, whenever a new one comes out, and this is more on the lines on the same category for sure. So yeah, I guess for today's thoughts video, we're going to be talking about the latest movie that just hit Disney Plus, which is none other than Home Sweet Home Alone. So yeah, it is of course what I'm going to be talking about here today, and believe it or not, this is in fact the latest installment in the Home Alone franchise for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can see on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got the introduction out of the way, I guess I might as well pretty much get this out before I can talk about this latest movie for sure. Now, first of all, I think pretty much of anything, seeing how this new Home Alone movie just recently came out, I think it's fair to actually talk about, well, the Home Alone franchise in a nutshell. So yeah, what can I say about it? Home Alone is indeed a really wonderful movie in my opinion, and certainly deserves the title of course, a really great Christmas classic for sure. So yeah, and what can I say about it? The story's very well engaging, the characters are of course pretty much likable and interesting. The comedy and the slapstick actually works massively well, and of course, and what can I say about it? Everything about that said movie is absolutely great, but I think what really stands out is, of course, pretty much a really young Macaulay Culkin really stands out for sure as Kevin McAllister. He was absolutely really fun to watch, and of course, he is, of course, the main highlighting that said movie for sure. So yeah, I couldn't actually say anything else about that movie that everyone else has actually said. Home Alone is indeed a really great Christmas movie all the way, and truly one of the classics during that holiday season for sure. And of course, on top of all that, despite all of its faults, I'm actually one of those people that actually has a really strong appreciation for the second movie that came out afterwards, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. So yeah, clearly not as great as the first film, but I still do admire it for sure, and yeah, probably as one of those guilty pleasures, one of those guilty pleasures in my opinion. So yeah, Home Alone 2 is clearly not as great as the first film, but I still think, I am still one of those people that does have a really strong appreciation for the second film for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say for the first two, but what about some of the other ones? Well, I think it's pretty obvious enough. 3 and 4 are, of course, just god-awful, while the fifth one, well, it's not as bad as the last two, but it's still bad, so yeah, I guess if anything, I think it would have been fine if we just just fully stop after Home Alone 1 and 2, to be honest, but I guess Haga for sure, and it really does painfully show us, sadly, so. So yeah, I guess it's pretty clear that I'm one of those people who really love the Home Alone movies for sure, but mainly, of course, the first two films, to be honest. So when I actually heard the news that they're actually going to be making another Home Alone movie, I was like, oh boy, it's not going to turn out great. So yeah, and of course I knew from the trailer right about now, yeah, it's pretty much what I'm gonna be expecting from of course the past 3 Home Alone sequels that we got before, but there's only one major difference right about how pretty much unlike the first 5 movies, to be honest, this is actually the very first Home Alone movie that's actually been released by Disney after acquiring Fox, so yeah, kind of actually awkward to actually hear that this new Home Alone movie is now released by Disney since after they acquire Fox, but then again, I think I actually didn't mind it, to be honest. I'm sure Disney want to expand their lineup, and hell, I dare even say they'll still be on the verge of buying out everything, and I am a little bit curious, but yet also a little bit scared at the same time, so. But yeah, I guess regardless, I think it's actually good to know that Disney actually acquired Fox not too long ago, and yeah, I guess I know a lot of people think that the new pretty much the new direction that Fox is going for with their movies, and now under their 20th Century Studios name, just completely dropping out Fox in general and let Disney handle all that through their studio. But hey, I guess I don't mind it, to be honest, and yeah, I think it's a good way to, of course, expand their business. So yeah, I am a little bit pretty much a little bit scared and confused at the same time for this newest one, but hey, I still want to give it a watch anyways, and funny thing is that I was originally supposed to see this movie on Friday and then see Clifford the dog right around the day afterwards. Well, I guess since pretty much since after you saw the last Thoughts video right about now, I've decided to make it the other way around, so that way I actually got to see Clifford last time, and I got to see this new Home Alone movie right around the day after, so yeah, bit different than what I was expecting, but hey, it actually does feel good to switch things around for sure, so yeah. I guess if anything, I got the opportunity to actually watch the movie right about now via Disney Plus right about now, to which, yeah, by the way, if you could recall from earlier, this is released onto Disney Plus, and hey, oh boy, my overall opinion after watching it, oh boy. Remember when I said that Home Alone 3 and 4 are being declared as, are of course declared as the worst movies in the Home Alone franchise in a nutshell? Yeah. I think this latest movie is on that category right about now, so yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear right about how that this is this not only deserves to be on the category as one of the worst Home Alone movies in a nutshell, but I dare even say it almost comes close to being out Artemis Fowl as one of the worst movies I've actually seen for sure. So yeah, I don't know what they've done to the Home Alone movies right about now, but my God, they really need to stop for sure, because yeah, this movie is utter garbage right about now. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got that out of the way, despite the really long introduction, and yeah, I do indeed apologize for my constant rambling right about now, but yeah, I just need to get that reaction pretty much at the beginning out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. First of all is, of course, the story, and well, what would you expect? It's the exact same thing as the, it's the exact same plotline as the first two movies, or let alone the first movie, but done much worse, So yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing right, but now I do kind of feel like that I'm constantly watching the first movie over and over again, and it's actually getting really tiring afterwards, and yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing for sure, excuse me, yeah, I think I can immediately see what direction they're going to be going for, and I can see what's coming, and what would you expect? It's everything I would imagine for sure, and they actually did do something a little bit different. They added some plot points that completely ruined the whole thing, and not to mention, very precisely, yeah, including some stuff that does not make Home Alone, well, Home Alone, so yeah, I guess if anything, that's how much the story for this movie just absolutely sucks, to be honest. It just really doesn't work for sure, and not to mention the writing, I have to say, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really atrocious over here, but now, nothing is actually written out very well. Every single cliche I can actually see from a mile a minute, and not to mention the jokes immediately fell flat, in my opinion, and even the traps I have to say, I can immediately see them coming for sure. It just doesn't work out very well, and it doesn't actually have some good comedic moments for sure. So yeah. I guess if anything, the story and the writing for this movie, it just downright sucks, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I might as well go ahead and talk about the next thing that I need to talk about. Which is, of course, well, the characters, and my god, I think the characters in this movie, my god, I actually don't root for every single one of them for sure. I think with, of course, every single one of them I've actually seen on screen, I can immediately describe it as, of course, discount Kevin McAllister and discount McAllister family, and pretty much everything about it. It's pretty much it's pretty much what I would expect for sure. The characters are not really that engaging, not really that interesting, and they're very undeveloped and one-dimensional, so yeah, and of course on top of all that, the other thing I should mention is that the acting in this movie, yeah, I think if anything, it's just absolutely terrible for sure, so yeah. And what would I expect for sure? So yeah, but of course, if anything, I will give it credit that they did bring back the guy that played Buzz in the first two movies. Yeah, and that being yeah, I'm referring to Buzz McAllister for sure. That I can give it credit for, but even that he's given not much to do for sure, aside from just being, well, there to be honest, and that's it. Nothing much else, So yeah, I guess if anything, the characters are, of course, really unengaging, very undeveloped, and very one-dimensional, and not very interesting. And the acting in this movie just downright sucks for sure. So yeah, what more can I say about it? It's that bad, people. Alright, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, quite a whole lot, but it's pretty much short, sweet, and to the point. I mean, really short, sweet, and to the point. So yeah, pretty much of anything, the direction of this movie, I just don't think actually worked out well, and it really doesn't fit in well with, of course, what it has to do. And of course, the cinematography in this movie, well, I'll give it credit that some parts of it are shot very well, but But even then, it just really doesn't match, of course, what we're actually in for with the tone for, of course, this movie. Yeah, and the editing, I have to say, again, maybe some parts of it are edited out pretty well, but I just will have to say it just feels slow and disjointed, to be honest, and I really didn't think it actually worked well. And of course, the music, for while I will give it again, for while I do give it credit for sure, the hag, it does actually pretty much play out like, of course, what I would expect for the music to Home Alone. I just kind of felt that they didn't do something new with it. They just pretty much put on the music from the first film, and that's it. No variation whatsoever. So yeah, and what else? Oh yeah, I think I should mention but now pretty much a little bit of a spoiler, to be honest. Pretty much where I've actually said that pretty much a good number of parts is not what makes Home Alone, well, Home Alone. Yeah, I mean, really think about it. What's Home Alone about? Well, I think if anything, it's pretty much just the kid trying to stop a couple of burglars from breaking into his house right around Christmas time. And for the case of this movie, oh boy. They actually really got it wrong because yeah, what's Home Sweet Home Alone all about? Well, pretty much that, but the only difference is that it's all being boggled together by some misunderstandings. Why would people think it would be a good idea to have some misunderstandings in a movie, or should I say a movie franchise, where a kid is accidentally left home alone in his own house around Christmas time, and a couple of burglars actually try to break in to that said house? Are you kidding me? Is that really the direction that you're trying to go for? Why? Why would you do that? No, really, why would you actually try to do that? I don't know what to say. I'm completely speechless. Whew. Yeah, I think you can clearly see why right about now, and if anything, if the people who made this movie think that would be a good idea, then I think you clearly don't understand the first movie in a nutshell, or let alone understand why it's declared a Christmas classic. Yeah. Now, to the people who made this movie, I'm not angry. Yeah, I mean, I am really furious right about now, but there's there's something else much more to that, and that's disappointment. I'm very disappointing you, movie. I mean, just another Home Alone movie to actually try to fix up all the problems the last 3 sequels had, and try to be equally as good as the first 2 movies, has given us well over an hour and a half of a waste of time. May God punish you for everything that you have done, and torture you for ruining what's great about a really timeless Christmas classic. Slowly. With vengeance. And on that thought, I think you can clearly see why this movie absolutely sucks. Big time. I am dead serious, people. It is really, really, really awful. So, whew. If you actually feel like that you're crying tears of sadness based on everything that I've been saying right about now, trust me when I say you're not alone on that. Because I'm certainly feeling it right about now. It is that bad, people. So yeah, I think with everything that I've actually said about this movie, yeah, it's very clear that this movie clearly deserves the title as one of the worst Home Alone sequels in a nutshell, right up there alongside 3 and 4. And it certainly is taking the place as one of my top 5, let alone top 10 of the worst movies I've actually seen in my entire life. Pretty much this close to being a top place, to be honest, but I know that 3 other films that had are way worse, to be honest, but maybe on the number 3 or 4 spot, to be honest, so. But yeah, I think with everything I've actually said about this movie, this really does suck big time. The story I don't think actually worked pretty well. The writing is, of course, disjointed, and the comedy and the slapstick just, yeah, you can immediately see coming from a mile a minute. The characters are, of course, one-dimensional, as always. The actors actually pulled off terrible performances, and it certainly does show that the people who made this movie never really cared enough on what made Home Alone, well, Home Alone, to be honest, so. But granted, everything that I've actually said right about now, I know for sure that, like I said, I will always love the first Home Alone movie for what it is, and again, despite its faults, I still have a strong appreciation for the second film regardless. But yeah, I think with, of course, everything about this movie, all I can say is that nobody would certainly be home to see this movie. So yeah, my advice, it's not worth checking out, to be honest, for sure. But if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then go ahead and do so. I won't stop you, to be honest. In fact, I'm not angry at you for, of course, wanting to actually see this right about now. Then by all means, go ahead and do so. It's currently available on Disney Plus right about now, available for streaming right about now. So if you got the time, definitely watch it. I won't mind. But I guess if anything, probably best to stick to the first 2 Home Alone movies rather than this or any of the other movies, because yeah, all I can say is that nobody would certainly be home to watch this movie, so. Oh boy, I can't believe it's come to this, people. Pretty much on a Disney Plus movie based on a Christmas classic that I admire, and I've already declared it as one of the worst movies I've actually seen in my entire life. I can't believe it's actually come to this, people. For my final score right about now, I'm of course going to give this movie a 1.5 out of 10. I wish I could have gone a whole lot lower than that, but yeah, I guess the only thing I can say is that it really is that bad, people. And I mean, really, really bad. But again, if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then go ahead and do so. But if you want to stick to just the first 2 Home Alone movies and nothing else, then by all means go ahead and do so and just stay as far away from, of course, this movie as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, Alright, so I guess that'll pretty much take care of that. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen Home Sweet Home Alone and what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites that I have provided with, of course, the links down in the description box below. And of course, support me on Patreon if you want to see sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. Certainly much better than this film, but I digress. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So, oh boy, man, that was a really tough one to actually get through, and yeah, spent most of my time taking off my glasses for sure, but yeah, it really is that bad, people, so yeah, I really don't know where to go from here. Yeah, I mean, seriously, where can I go from here? I mean, God, if you're watching right about now, I've already been through enough crap right about now this weekend, and that's saying a whole lot given to the massive amount of crap that I've been seeing for the past few years. But please, God, please give me something good. Please, just give me something that's pretty much based on another nostalgic property that I do admire a whole lot, that can be certainly much better than this, than this flick in general, but whatever it may be, please, God, just give me something good. Just give me something good that I know I would actually like it. Okay. That can work. In fact, God, I think you're actually sending me to the light at the end of the tunnel. And I did actually say for the past couple of years that I am really excited to see this one. Maybe it might actually give me something good. I feel happy already, so yeah, I guess with, of course, what you're seeing right now, yeah, it looks like for my next thoughts video right now, we're going to be talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife. And I am really excited to actually see this one. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can buy a ticket to see this movie right now. So yeah, I guess until then, stay tuned for, of course, my thoughts video on that said movie once I actually go see it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see this one, and yeah, I think I could probably, yeah, where did I put all of my Ghostbusters? Oh, no, wait for it, so yeah, I'll see you guys for when I talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife in my next thoughts video once I actually do go see it, so yeah, take care, guys. Ooh, I can't wait for, of course, this one, and hopefully it'll be good. Fingers crossed.